Hello, this is Cassius, and welcome to Rocket Knight Adventures. I know I said that I was thinking of going back and doing a Let's Play of this whenever I had finished defeating the main bad guy, and I have not done that yet. But I wanted to go ahead and get started on this Let's Play, because it's going to be basically a side Let's Play along with the Shining Force. Now I am going to do it on easy instead of not going to do it on the easiest difficulty. But easy was basically the hard mode of Japan and the normal mode in Europe. And it is the first difficulty that unlocks the main bad guy, which is locked in children. Instead of showing the final boss, it just tells you to play a harder difficulty. So let's get started. Got a nice intro with Sparky, or Sparkster. I didn't even say his name right. And the King Pig is just floating there laughing at us for some reason. Now, it has been a little while since I played this, but I figure at a couple stages per video, it shouldn't take too long for us to get through the Let's Play. That's why I was going to go ahead and do it as a side Let's Play. Now, I love the mechanics of the rocket pack. Just the way that they use basically the rocket pack for having to solve puzzles and basically a powerful attack. Like one of the most powerful attacks in the game is if you hit an enemy at an angle instead of just rocketing straight into them. If you hit them basically at an angle, you get a bonus attack, if you want to call it that. Let's try that again. There we go. And here, it's a trap. No, and I fell for it. Wow. Just a sudden ambush, and here we have our first mini boss. That's the interesting thing about this game, is it's got several little... Oh crap. Okay. No. There we go. Okay. I swear, whenever I did the shout out to Dusty Joypad, I didn't have that much trouble with this boss. There we go. I'm gonna charge up our jetpack. And really, you just want to hug one of the sides, and whenever it gets close, because it always follows a pattern, just release. You do your power burst. And it's simple as that. Oh, go away, cat. The viewers aren't interested in you. Now, what's pretty cool is these flying sequences. There's a couple of them in the game. And it kind of changes the mechanics of the game, because it's all about hitting the enemies. If any of these actually get past me, they will shoot at me. I mean, I don't have to kill them all. And then they introduce this mini-boss. And I just find it interesting because all of the mini-bosses and bosses require different strategies. Like, that was actually really quick for that mini-boss. If I hadn't killed him by the time he reached the right side of the screen, he would have started jumping all the way across the screen. And I really enjoy this game just because, for the age that it is, it has really great graphics. They put a lot of comedy factor into it, especially like the pigs running with their butts on fire, the fact that they lose their armor when they're attacked. And then there's just really a bunch of key sequences where you just have to figure out what's going on, like this firewall. Just trying to dodge the fire attacks. Here it kind of teaches you how the rocket power works, because it's got the gems that are showing you where to hit at. Oh, I am taking a lot of damage this time around. Usually I can make it through most of this part without a scratch. The idea of a possum with a rocket pack is just... it's an interesting idea. I really think this guy could have given Sonic a run for his money as the spokesperson, or the... what do you call it? Just that little shriek and the smile on the pig's face. But the mascot for Sonic, or for Sega, I think Sparkster could have taken its place. And yeah, the levels are pretty quick. Every boss has his own style that you have to fight him with. And it's just really clever the way that they came up with all these designs, because not any boss is really the same. They all have their own unique attacks, unique abilities. And you can tell a lot of effort was put into this game. There we go. It's funny because whatever you're doing at the last second when they decide to freeze the game mode, that is basically your victory stance. And yeah, that's stage 1. Now it's time for some story mode. He just punts him like a gnome. And yes, in case that comment didn't explain it, I do play Horde on World of Warcraft whenever I get around to playing. So I can't help but punting gnomes whenever I see them. So anyway, as far as the story goes, that was Axel Gear, who is a betrayer of the Rocket Knights. And yes, this level starts off with a little mini-boss here. Now all you gotta do is aim for the nose without taking damage. Because anytime that you take damage, it seems like his damage kind of resets a little. There we go. Now he's shaking. Boom! Alright, let's go. Why do they get jet skis? I want a jet ski. It always seems like the bad guys always get the cool stuff. There we go. And if we shoot up at the edge of the waterfall, we get a 1-up. Get rid of the bat. Get a little extra health. And we're off to the next area. Which this is a unique concept. Using the background as a second layer of the graphics. not many games actually come up with that idea. And then here we have a mini boss dealing with the same factor of the basically he switches from the foreground to the background, and of course, if it isn't obvious, the weak point is the red ball on its tail. I honestly don't care much for fighting it in the background. I prefer to fight on the foreground. He should be about dead. There we go. Okay, and then of course the fruit refills our health. I know I didn't explain that earlier, but... And just the variance of the levels. You go from outside to in a cave. I just look at the detail behind us on the cave. What was that bat hanging on? It just looked like it was floating in the air. Yeah, I guess this would be the water level, because every good game has a water level that you must make it through. Zelda, you had the water temple. This one, you have this area with the dropping mines. Shoot through here. And then we go to trains. When you see those exclamation points, you definitely want to duck. And I don't know if the train is just like magnetized, or the little track. What am I trying to say? The train car that we're on. If it's just magnetized to his feet or what, because as I move, it moves, even if I'm up in the air. Interesting concept, though. Ooh. And then when you see the X's and it starts flashing like that, that means it is now separated from your control. You can actually jump off the thing, and I always found this part the most difficult with the little carts that you just have to jump back and forth. But yeah, I really enjoy this game because it's fun to play, and it's one of the great games that Sega did that's very family friendly. Yeah, all the bosses are unique. I got a little chicken buddy flying around. Yeah, he will stick with us for a little while. Here we have the boss of the second level. Unfortunately, you can't destroy those energy balls like I could earlier. And what's a good RPG / action game without a train in it? Ha, got your nose! Alright, yeah, that was a lame joke. Now comes stage 2. So yeah, even back in this age, we had multi-stage bosses. Wow, I am... There we go. Alright, now, that one retracts. Release. Yep. Back just a little slow on that one. Yeah, it's kind of weird that a train would have arms. Like, whenever I first played, I never noticed the hands that were, like, turning the wheels when you first see this guy. So it just seemed like the hands kind of came out of nowhere. I didn't start charging that soon enough. Alright, this should be the last time. There we go. And now the final stage of the boss fight. Now I have encountered a glitch where if you get injured and he is too close, it will actually knock you to the front of the train and you will not be able to... I was trying to catch him while he was falling. Kinda looks stoned there. But anyway, this has been the first episode of Rocket Knight Adventures. Hit the like if you enjoyed the video and want to see more episodes, and subscribe if you are new. Thank you. Have a nice day.